So, one of my favorite forms of entertainment is watching Republicans plummet in the polls. And right now is a really good time for that. Check this out.
And that is the phrase of the day. Democrats lead in the generic congressional ballot. And you can see their lead is expanding. It's becoming bigger. Look at this in spring. CNBC, it was 2. Now it's 5. How about Ipsos? It was 1 for the Democrats. Now it's 4. How about the Wall Street Journal? It was 1. And now it is 3. So now the average lead here is 4, which is up from just about a point. That's about a 3-point move on average in the Democrats' direction.
In case you're wondering what the generic congressional ballot is, that is going to voters and saying, if you had the midterms right now, would you vote for a generic Democrat or a generic Republican? And we can get a good sense of how the elections are going to go by how people respond. And these generic ballot numbers are the reason that Republicans are panicking and starting to rig all of their maps. They are terrified because they can see the way these numbers are going, they're going to be destroyed in the midterms, and so they want to cheat. It goes on.
How about party identification, right? Because the idea is if you're a Democrat, you're very likely to vote Democrat. If you're a Republican, you're very likely to vote Republican. Take a look here, the party ID margin, Democrats versus Republicans. Look in Q1 of this year. Quinnipiac, Republicans had a lead of a point. Gallup, it was tight. Look at where we are now in the latest measures. Again, Democratic momentum. This is a 5-point move to the Democrats, according to Quinnipiac. Now they're up by 4 on party ID. How about Gallup? What we see is Democrats ahead by 3 points.
So again, since the beginning of the year, the number of people who identified as Democrat versus Republican used to be tied, and now it is +3 or +4 Democrat.
How about the special elections? Look at this. In the median 2025 special election so far, Democrats in these different districts, get this, they're doing about 13 points better, the median Democrat, than Kamala Harris did in those same districts last year. That is a huge movement.
It's almost like Americans are waking up to the fact that Republicans don't care about them at all, that they are in a cult with Donald Trump at its head, and all they care about is getting rich themselves and enriching their donors and best friends and covering for sexual predators of children. Yuck. So those are today's terrible numbers for Republicans, and I guarantee you that because they are who they are, those numbers will only continue to go down. Follow for more.